We've covered enough restaurants over the years to know that owning and operating a successful one is not something anybody can do. Well, what if you could test out your idea for a dining establishment in a smaller setting without an actual brick and mortar space? Laura Faber headed to East Nashville in a place that will give your taste buds an international workout.
So originally this was a car wash. That's why it's called The Wash.
If you've been living in Nashville a long time, you might remember the old car wash that sat on this corner in East Nashville. Today, the 6 bays are used to feed the community, not clean its cars. It's space for chefs who may not want to or not be able to invest heavily in a permanent space. Beau Gaultier is an operating partner at The Wash. He's in charge of Bay 6, the cocktail bar.
The intention overall is to have these affordable, first steps for restaurant owners. The front of house space is the most expensive part of a restaurant. So whenever you can remove the necessary parts of buying tables, buying chairs, having a staff, and all you have to do is pay for the square footage of your kitchen, and then serve out onto this common area patio. It's much more accessible for new business owners.
In each bay, an upcoming restaurateur is cooking and serving up special recipes in an incubator space. While designed for takeout, the covered seating area gets packed on nice days. The food choices are diverse and delicious. Partners pay rent and get the basics. Inside Bay 5 is Eastside Pho, where authentic Vietnamese pho is made.
It's all of her family recipes. We had our first pop-up that we kind of debuted, Eastside Pho. They're always in here checking, make sure everything tastes authentic and up to their standards.
Mary Nathanson says beef pho is the #1 seller. The bao buns are a close second.
So we do all Vietnamese pho, which is Vietnamese soup. We also have some non-pho things like spicy pork noodles. We're debuting a veggie curry in the winter time. And then we also, every once in a while, have some of Grace's famous pastries that she does. But yeah, our main focus is kind of the pho.
Inside Bay 4 is Tootsie Lou's Tacos, which features homemade tortillas. The taco sampler is a big seller.
But the cool thing about our tortillas is we import the corn from Mexico and we grind the corn ourselves in-house. And then every day we have the freshest tortillas you can get, probably on this side of Nashville.
Bay 3 is the Pokey, serving up Hawaiian Pokey with a twist.
So I'm making the gingham spicy tuna. Comes with the cucumber, green onions, and the breakfast radish. And we put it in the metal bowl, so we mix it all up evenly and then we put it on top of the rice. A lot of people like adding the edamame and mango with it, so it's like a spicy and sweet. We have 3 locations. We just opened our 3rd, and I would say this is definitely our most popular bowl for sure.
Bay 2 is Soy Cubano. Owner and chef Javier Salado is from Miami, but has been in Nashville more than 20 years.
What you can find here is traditional Cuban food that you might have gotten from your grandma's house in Miami, and your mom's, your tia's, which is your aunt's house, maybe your old Cuban spot in Tampa, Florida. That's what we're kind of serving you here.
The traditional Cuban coffee is the real deal, and they just might serve the best Cuban sandwich in town.
No question, the Cuban sandwich, because everyone knows the Cuban sandwich. And I think we do a pretty good job in doing that. It's super popular.
For Javier and other partners here, the concept at The Wash is great, not only as a way to test out recipes, but to learn from others around them. It's become a community. Last but not least, in Bay 1, you can find 2 Peruvian chefs. They're crab ceviche.
And we put ceviche on top and Peruvian corns.
And steak stir fry are perfection and are #1 sellers.
The lomo saltado. It's a stir fry, Peruvian stir fry with onions, tomato, with Peruvian oriental sauce and over fries with white rice. Yeah, it's the most popular dish.
Regulars tell us the best thing is to try something from each bay.
You can truly have a global dining experience just by coming to East Nashville in the Wash. We have food from Cuba here, recipes from Peru, Hawaiian recipes, Mexican, Vietnamese. It's time to take your taste buds traveling.
Whether you have a group that can't decide what to eat or a pack of picky eaters, the Wash may be the perfect old East Nashville spot made new again to satisfy every craving.
Hey, how'd you like the story? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you enjoyed it, we have a lot more where that came from. Here's one you might like. And please click here to subscribe so you'll know when we premiere new videos. Thanks for watching.